Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stop fighting with your grandmother. So I did a video about how to stop fighting with your mom, your stepmom, and a lot of you requested grandma. So here's the thing. If you're fighting with grandma, I'm going to assume that grandma is probably old. So what I mean by that is if you have an older grandmother, which means that your mom, maybe had you a little later on in life, or your grandmother's like in her 70s or 80s or 90s, the one thing you want to remember is they grew up in a different time, a different generation, a different life, a different lifestyle, a different world. And so their concept of life is going to be very different from yours. And that's a good thing because you grew up in a time with advanced technology. You have the phone, you have TV. Like there's so many things that you have that you probably take for granted that you don't even realize grandma did not grow up with. So you have to realize that grandma's capacity to really understand your life, understand social media, understand the world as it is now is going to be very limited. So it doesn't mean grandma's not wise. It just means that grandma lives in a different world based on her upbringing, based on her lifestyle, and based on where she is now. So grandma, if you're fighting with her, chances are she will never, ever get you. She will never understand you. And so what happens is sometimes grandmas are kind of vocal and they'll kind of question what you're doing. They'll say things to you that aren't really the nicest. Maybe they're actually even mean. Maybe they kind of put you down and don't realize it. Maybe they just are pretty vocal or they just pretty vocal about not agreeing with whatever you choose or whatever your choice is. And listen, grandma has the opportunity to do that. That's her choice, that's her deal. But this is the thing. Don't let grandma's perspective or opinion of you affect you. Now, what does that mean? It means this. Grandma's going to say stupid shit to you. She just might. This is what you do. Say nothing. Say nothing. Grandma, I love you. It's so great to see you. Oh, but how come you don't have more friends? You know what? I'm really working on it. It's all good. I'm really, really happy. It's all good. Oh, but your grades suck. Yeah, Grandma, I'm really working on it. I'm really working hard. I'm studying. Just don't say anything. Don't fight back. Just be really neutral on how you respond to grandma. And just realize grandma's going to say stupid crap. She is. She might say things that are really mean. Really. But like, honestly, I just want you to realize that this is the whole point of this video. Grandma can't comprehend the world that you live in. She can't because she grew up very, very differently. And I guarantee a lot of the stuff that you had, that you grew up with, and the lifestyle that you were afforded by your parents, grandma didn't have. Probably guarantee that one. And so she might look at you being spoiled or not being appreciative. And like, I get that because grandma probably grew up differently. So whatever you do, don't let it affect you. Don't let it bother you. Just don't fight back. And what you can do is when you see grandma, you set the tone. If you see grandma and you have a puss on your face or you're like have that energy where you don't want to be around her, that's not good energy. You want to show grandma like you're freaking happy, man. So when you see grandma, set the tone. Be happy. You set the conversation. You set the tone. Hey grandma, how's it going? It's so nice out today, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Like you set the tone. I will say this. I don't mean anything against grandma, but in the older generation, it's really common. They tend to be negative. They talk about negative crap. Why? Because they've lived a lot more life, probably not even learning anything about the importance of mindset, importance of being positive, looking for the positives. Grandma probably didn't grow up with that. So a lot of what you're watching or learning from my videos, I guarantee grandma would probably disagree. Grandma probably would have no clue about. So just be mindful that the older people tend to be negative. And again, that's why a lot of times the older people tend to get sick and have medical ailments. It's because of your mindset. You got to train your mindset to feel good about yourself. And the older generation does not know that. So know that knowing this information is the biggest benefit and biggest gift to your lifetime. Your mindset matters. However, don't let anyone else's opinion of you, grandma, mom, dad, I don't care who, don't ever let it affect your opinion of you, and you better have the opinion of loving yourself regardless.